Dude, this setup, I'm low-key a creative genius, bro. A subconscious creative genius, bro. Look at these fucking light structures, bro. In the flare, completely unintentional, my nigga. But hold up.
Wait a minute.
Let me actually pull this script out, bro. This might be my last week in North Carolina. Hopefully this is my last week in North Carolina. To be honest, I don't know. In case you're unfamiliar, allow me to refresh your memory. Basically, dropped out of college and moved to North Carolina to focus on music. Got a septum piercing. Got kicked out by my Catholic roommates for getting a septum piercing. Got fired for underage drinking. And now I'm going back up to DC. This all occurred in about the span of a month. No, it didn't. It was about 8 months, but in the context of me getting my septum piercing and my tattoo and then getting kicked out and getting fired from Olive Garden, it was about a month. Watch my previous videos for lore context. So as my final week in North Carolina approaches, I thought I'd film everything and just kind of recap and show y'all what my mindset is like during this era of my life, and you know, just kind of I guess take a stroll down memory lane, not so distant memory lane. North Carolina was my descent into hell. There are two memories that come to mind when I think of North Carolina. Almost getting hit by a car at this intersection between
Glenwood Avenue and Briar Creek.
And beautiful sunsets. I moved down here without a car. I'm from DC, so I kind of walked everywhere. When walking in North Carolina fucking sucks, bro. It's kind of like living in LA without a car. It's pretty spread out, no metro system, no car, you're poor, no way around it. So I was pretty limited to this section of life where I actually worked 3 different jobs: Regal, Target, and Olive Garden. Regal fucking sucked, bro. I love movies, hate movie theaters. Target was terrible. Regal had some perks, like 50% off, a 50% off discount employee meal. I should have looked in my script for that. I kind of fucked it up. Free movies, 8, I think, or 9. Funny coworkers. It's actually this. Dude, I say that in the most unfunny encounter that ever happened in my life actually occurred there, bro. It was with this one dude. I'm hesitant on what I can and can't say about him. I'll probably edit something in.
No, I won't.
But he was telling me about this scene in this movie that if I say He was telling me about this scene in this movie called Monty Python and the Holy Grail, and it's supposed to be like a classic, like one of the most classic comedy film. But he was showing me the scene and he was like, dude, if you don't laugh, dude, this is the funniest scene ever. He was like, dude, let's place a bet. Like, if you don't laugh, I'll give you $50. And I was like, okay, bet. And he played it and I wasn't laughing. He was like, actually, let's not make that bet. And then he just closed his fucking phone, bro. or half off the overpriced item. I'm not gonna incriminate myself and talk about how bad I fucked up the inventory over there. Yo, cause them shits are overpriced as fuck, bro. But Target, I couldn't even use the discount unless I got their whack ass debit card. Allegedly. I'm probably gonna bleep that out. So Target, for real. And Olive Garden. I'm in my Dochi era right now because I just got fired from fucking Olive Garden, bro. And guess what? For underage drinking. I know. Pretty bad. And yeah. And while those places fucking suck, magically this was my hero's journey. The descent into hell, the leaving of the familiar and returning to that which is completely changed and resurrected. The dying and rising God. Death and rebirth. Or a fucking initiation. A self-initiation, my nigga. When I first moved down to North Carolina, my magic consisted of a lot of invoking. Regal is where I strengthened my understanding of magic. Target, where I learned to practically apply it to get desired results. And Olive Garden is where shit became real. Like, I'm thinking, hey, I don't want to go into work today. Or saying, man, take me the fuck out of Olive Garden. And then I get told I'm an extra and I don't have to go in. Or a week later, I get fired. Target, I was fired for smoking on the job, and Olive Garden drinking on the job. That's some G shit, I can't lie. Shout out Dochi. In my next job, I'll probably be doing the same shit. Let's be real. I'm gonna lie on my resume. So let's see how long I last there. But basically, magic and reality, or magical thinking and reality, stop being something separate. Stop being separate and kind of unified. And I think I understand things a bit better, and the woo is taken out of all of it, but I still have no idea. All I know is that the moment, the now, is what I should focus on. This is part 2, moving. Hey guys, I can't even begin to describe to you what the fuck just happened, what I just did, but just know that it all involved with me finding this key in my drawer while I was cleaning it out, packing. On my last week in North Carolina, I booked a studio session for this song called I'm the Star MP3. I'm the Star.mp3, my next single. Really great song, even better feelings for it. Developed a shit ton of clarity. Prioritized my long form, but still keeping the short term content as my side bit. Killed a weed addiction. Went viral. Got flown out to LA. Now I'm just
manifesting.
But My last day I spent at the movies. I did a
Double
feature of The Accountant 2 and Until Dawn. It's always weird going back to the places you worked as an employee because you're still cool with the managers, but not that cool to where they won't give you free shit. Some of them will, some won't. I literally had an employee turn off the icy machine right in front of me because I didn't work there anymore, and I was about to get my cup refilled for the free ski. But maybe that's just the folks down here. That's the Target I used to work at. This is the Olive Garden. I actually ended up going back recently to get some breadsticks.
Right before my movie.
So, G shit. It's pretty badass walking into that bitch knowing what I did and still getting my shit anyway. And now I'm in a fucking moving truck. I'm gonna start it there. Here's the deal. I'm saying this with my dad in the car. Dad, say what's up to YouTube.
What's up?
Life is a video game, plain and simple. Kabbalah helped me fast travel a lot. I definitely skipped some parts of life. Now I just view it as cutting out the energy which no longer serves me, invoking that which does. So I've got one goal, which is to get a job. As long as I don't have to return to Florida and live with my mom, I'll say that's a success. Here's the rules. No return to familiar places, i.e. can't work at the same jobs I used to.
We failed.
And I don't really know what else.
Maybe you need to go back to school.
No going back to school. That's another rule. We can't go back to school. I got no idea where I'm gonna be by the end of this summer, but I guess we'll find out. The goal is New York, so I'll keep you guys posted until then. And update as we figure this shit out. 93.